Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I want to share with you my cultural shock experience in Poland versus Polish cultural awesomeness. If you know this video is something that interests you, just keep watching. Welcome back. This video has been requested by a couple of my subscribers for the past 4 months. I took my time, like for the past 3 weeks I've been trying to compile to remember most of my experience, my first week, second week, and also a few couple of months later on when I came to Poland, so I don't leave out some information. There's some information I just like, there's no point sharing it. If it's your first time of seeing my face, hello, my name is Julia Ezeji, as well known as Julia Ezeji. So do well to subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. So number one on the list is this thing I usually do, not all the time, so I do this whenever I'm a bit tired. Maybe I've really like walked my legs out that particular day. I usually, like, whenever I sit down when I'm tired, I tend to like rest my ankle on my knee. So, and whenever I do that, some Polish people tend to like stare at me in a strange way, so I didn't really like catch the meaning then. So it got to a time I had this Polish friend, so we had a walk in one of the city center, the old town. So we got tired, and you know Polish, they like, let's take a walk, 10 minutes 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you guys are like going everywhere. And she said we should just sit somewhere and listen to a particular music. So there's a particular local artist that was playing music, so I sat and I rested my ankle on my knee, and she was like, do this, Polish people don't like it, that whenever you do that, it's tend to like make them feel like you are mannerless, like you are rude. Will I put it that way, rude? It's really don't sit well with them. So let me just put it that way. It really don't sit well with them. It doesn't really show that you are a very nice person. Let me just say it in a short form. So yeah, whenever you're in Poland, do not sit crossing your leg, like putting your ankle on your knee. I'm gonna drop the picture here. Ensure you don't do that. I know back in the US, that's their culture. Most of Americans, they like sitting that way. Don't do it. Your Polish friends may not like it, or maybe Polish people around you may not like it. So the second shock of my life was I needed to get something then. So I was still new in Poland, so I still really don't know how to like navigate everywhere to look for stores. So I was still like new to the area, and I came across a particular street market. I needed onions to cook. When I got there, that should be around 3 p.m. When I got there, I was surprised, they all packing up. I was like, so it's kind of like surprised me. Then I didn't really know much stores around, so I didn't know there's a Żabka close. I didn't know that there's a Stoskroska, so I only know Ocean then. I didn't even know that there's a Lidl very close to my house. I was so pained. I was like, street markets are meant to like, the operation hours still like till 12 midnight back in my home country. Am I supposed to add this in cultural awesomeness? But I'm not sure, because in one way I kind of like their operation hour, because it gives them time to relax, to spend time with family. Or like back home in Africa, that you work your life out, and same with US where you work 24 hours, you don't have time for your family. But at the same time, that particular time, I was so pained because I really needed to get something, and I wasn't really happy with it. So I was kind of shocked. For other people this is not cultural shock, but for me it was a cultural shock for me, because that is the way they do their things. So I won't really blame them for that. So another cultural shock was when I saw a lady smoking. Like, trust me, back home, I know most people will not believe me, but I've never seen a lady smoking back home in Africa, in my country particular. I don't know about other African country, but in my country, Nigeria, even though there are ladies that smoke, but it's not really something that you do in the open. Like, it's not really something they do that way. Even guys that smoke in my country, they kind of like hide it. Sometimes you may have a family member that smokes, you will not know 5 years down the line, 10 years, you will not know. Maybe someone must have caught him and will tell you, I saw this person smoking. They tend to hide it. They don't look at smoking like a very things of, it's more like the moral instilled in us that smoking is very bad, it's not good for your health, that people that smoke are reliable to die young, they are going to go to hellfire. That is just it. I'm not saying smokers are going to go to hell, but that's just like the kind of moral instilled in us. So I've never seen a lady smoking in my life. So when I came to Poland, I think it was the second day I saw a lady smoking at the bus stop. I was like, wow, lady smoking, and she's even doing it in public. I was like, oh my God. I was so surprised. I was staring at this lady. She was like, she wasn't comfortable the way I was looking at her. A few weeks later, I got used to seeing ladies smoking, but that was a shock to me because I've never seen it. So yeah, that's basically it. So let's move on to the fourth one. So another cultural shock is the climate change. Oh my God. My first week in Poland, I came during the winter time. It was so hell for me. Like, I could not go out. Even when I needed to do my registration, I like going in the morning, 8 a.m. in the morning. So once it's about 3 p.m. and it's getting dark, I'll be like, I'm going home. My friend will be like, why are you rushing home? I will like, I don't like the dark. I've never experienced anything trauma. I never had anything of such. But I think it's about my upbringing and my dad. You will never see my dad coming home late. 7 p.m. my dad is at home. He comes back from work. 7 p.m. my dad is at home. If my dad is not at home 7 p.m., just know that maybe his car break down somewhere. My daddy hates night movements. My daddy don't like it. I think I took it from my dad. Even my sisters, they also behave that way. Anything night movement, I don't like it. So this next one is about Polish food, their pie. I got to this pastry store. I saw pie. Yeah, the raw pie there. I was so happy. I said, finally, I got a pie. Actually, they kind of mold it like Nigerian pie. So but this one is in a smaller form. Finally I bought it and I found out it's something else. So I told myself, I said, their pastries, I just stick to donuts, even though the donut is not like the donuts that I'm used to. But when it comes to pastries, I completely stick to donuts because at least I can manage it. But those things that you see there that looks like pie, please, you don't know what is inside. So that was what happened to me. The last one is customer service. Poland customer service is nothing to write home about. I have a video where I talked about what I don't like in Poland, what I don't like about Poland. I really emphasize more on this. I'll drop the video in the comment section. Is it comment section? Yeah, I'll drop it in the comment section, and also I'll drop it in the description section so you have a look. Watch that video. Poland customer service. Just don't find yourself in that situation that you need to call customer service. It will stress the hell out of you. Fine, they will connect you to English speakers. And at the end of the day, it will look like these people don't really understand you. And sometimes they kind of like sound like they're angry. And not to talk of going to the cashier when you are at the store, you're paying. I know, yeah, the work is not easy, attending to customers 5 hours, 6 hours, and there are some customers that can be so crazy sometimes. But oh my God, I really don't want to talk about it. Yeah, it's not really giving it. I think you guys need to work on it. Yeah. So now let's move on to cultural awesomeness in Poland that I actually find interesting. If you're still watching my video up to this stage, thank you. So now let me list them to you without wasting much of your time. So one of the awesome way that Polish celebrate their culture that I actually find so interesting is Wet Monday. So they usually celebrate that April, I think they say 10th. Yeah, 10th, I'm not so sure. So the Wet Monday is all about it's for singles. So ahead. So this particular day, how I got to know about it was that day. I think I was going somewhere. I saw a whole couple of ladies wet. I thought it was raining, and that period wasn't like snowing. It wasn't snowing, but though it was cold, I thought it actually rained somewhere, and I kind of like, wow, what's happening? And a friend told me that today is Wet Monday, and they kind of like pour water on you. Said the lady that got the wet the most is gonna be the next to get married. So if you're a single African lady, or wherever, whichever country you're from, if you are single and you're looking to mingle to get married this period, just attend the Wet Monday. So this next edition of Wet Monday, definitely I'm going to be there. Yes. I'm definitely going to be there, trust me. So this time I'm taking part in the Wet Monday, so y'all need to pour me water. I need more water. So yes, that is it about the Wet Monday. So yeah, that's what they said. I really don't have much information about it, but that is it. So if you've been taking part in this Wet Monday and you finally got married, please drop it in the comment section, let me know. Number 2 on the list is fat. I think it's Fat Thursday. Some people say there's Fat Tuesday, but it's just a fat day. Like according to what I heard, is a particular day where the Polish people eat anything they want, most especially donuts. Like donut is always in excess. You could get it for free for some stores, and some stores you just get like buy one and get one free, and a couple of stores give it for free, while some just made it specially for that day. Yeah, so according to what I heard is before you tend to, this is done before, I think before the Lenten period. And you know the Lenten period, you need to fast for 40 days, Catholic, being a Catholic. So you know that period you tend to abstain from some kind of food. You don't, even if you crave for it, but you won't eat it. Like my upbringing during Lenten period, we tend not to eat meat. So my mom don't cook with meat that period. Throughout, we will not eat meat, just fish, dry fish, dry fish. So that is just how we do our Lent. And we used to have fasting 6 to 12, the younger ones 6 to 12, the older ones like from 6 a.m. to like 2, sometimes 1. Me, I don't usually stay till 2. 12 I will break my fasting. My mom won't know. So they tend to, like, you eat what you like, you eat what you want, everything. So I really like this kind of their culture, because that period, those kind of food that is available is always very cheap. Pastries are so cheap during that period. Foods are so cheap. They tend to make food so cheap that period for everyone, because people want to eat before they go into fast. That's one of their awesome culture that I really find interesting, and I like it because it kind of like favor me. So guys, let's move on to number 3. So what do I have to say in number 3? So I think the third one should be basically, there are so many awesome culture that Polish have that I really cannot really say all, because I didn't really take part in it, so I really can't tell in full detail. So these are the few ones that I know that one way or the other I took part in it, and I could like say a personal experience on it. So yeah, I think another thing I noticed I love about Polish people is that they are so punctual, but not the lecturers. The lecturers, a lot of them come late. There are some of our lecturers, they come like 20 minutes late, some 10 minutes late. So I'm not going to applaud them for that. So, but other sectors, like maybe in the bank, or you're going to the store, they keep to time. Not like in Africa, like my country, let me not call the whole of Africa. My country, they always like African time. There's something they call African time. When you're attending any African occasion and they said no African time, means no lateness. My country, they are so good at that. You will see a store that you're supposed to open by 8 a.m. The store attendant may end up coming like 30 minutes late. And the store owner may not know. And sometimes even the store owners, they come so late. That is if they have to be the one to open the store. So those people are so punctual to their time. And when it's time to close, they don't joke with it. They don't not like extra time. If you're going to do extra time, you pay for it. But if it's something like the company is supposed to close by 4 p.m., they stick to it. Not like in Africa, where normally your company is supposed to close by 5 and you're supposed to go home and rest. Your employer may want you to still do other things, and unpaid. You will not be paid for the extra time. So it's kind of like crazy. So I really applaud them for this. So I really like their culture. There's some of their culture that I actually find so interesting, and I love it so much. So guys, I think that is all about this video. Yeah, if you find this video interesting, just let me know in the comment section. And also, if you're in Poland, let me know your culture shock, or maybe any Polish culture you find so interesting and that gives you the vibe that you really love. So just let me know in the comment section. And yeah, I think that is all about this video. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video.